You are listening to Toronto's only pure metal show, The Red Switch.
All right, before we even get started with anything, I want to firstly welcome you, Sven, to Toronto. I know it's probably been a while since you've been in here in the city, or have you been to Toronto before?
Oh, yeah.
A while ago?
With Carcass 2 years ago, I guess. We played in the Opera House, and then in 2004 we played again in the Opera House, and my other band, Lengche, played in some shitty bars somewhere here, like a couple of years ago as well.
All right, well, welcome to Toronto.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. I know it's been a while since you guys played here, so I know a lot of people, once they heard Aborted's coming to town, I know there's going to be a lot of people inside this place at Sneaky D's here on College, so it's going to be a good show tonight.
I hope so.
But I noticed on your tour schedule that there's no U.S. dates.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because this is a Canadian tour. We came especially to do a Canadian tour, plus we needed work visas for the States, and it's not really worth the expense unless you have like a really big tour going, so we just came to do this. Came to kick Augur's ass, we're good friends, and go back home, in and out.
So Augury's supporting this tour as well with you guys?
No, it's like more of a, like, we're flip-flopping, like, depending on, where Augury is the strong band, they're headlining, and then depends where, I guess, we are, or whatever. Yeah. And then System Divide's opening the tour, and then there's a bunch of local bands every night.
Word on the street is you've got some connections to System Divide. How so?
I'm the singer in System Divide as well, so I'm pulling double duty. Yeah. Sucks to be you.
So tonight you're playing two sets tonight.
Yeah.
Aborted and System Divide as well. And what are the differences between Aborted and System Divide?
System Divide is also my wife on vocals. It's got clean female vocals, and it's quite a different style of music. It's the gay entertainment of the evening.
The gay entertainment of the evening.
Yes.
But for System Divide, you keep your clothes on though, right?
Find out.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Right? All right. Fair enough. I've noticed that you've got a lot of content in your music that deals with serial killers. Mm-hmm. One specifically, Jeffrey Dahmer, which seems to be really popular with a lot of metal bands. And which album is that?
I get, that album doesn't exist, but you're talking about Strychnine 214. Yeah. It's it's all about different serial killers, yeah. But the title refers to him. But yeah, that album doesn't exist. We never made it.
It never happened.
Jedi, yeah. It never happened. You don't want to hear it. Anyhow, yeah, that album. I also started my own clothing line called Scareware, which is all based on serial killers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so check that out on the internet, Scareware with a K. I like serial killers, they're fun. They're way more fun than the Love Boat.
Right?
Yes. Yeah, Britney Spears is crazy, but this is fun crazy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you have like a particular serial killer in mind that I guess you would find more interesting than others?
No, they're all interesting for their own reasons. You have your, dudes that are just plain fucking insane. You have guys that just have, had a really tough time growing up and something went wrong. So to me, the most interesting thing about serial killers is not necessarily the killing, but the why and how, and why did these people go crazy? The answer usually is because everyone's fucking assholes. But yeah.
Who do you think was the most fucked up?
Yeah, man, there's so much. I guess Herbert Mullen was pretty fucked up. Yeah.
I feel kind of stupid. I don't know who this guy is. Can you give us like his career in a nutshell?
He killed people to prevent earthquakes. Pretty much.
All right. Fair enough. I've also noticed a lot of your content deals with medical deviance. Yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong, but your nickname is the Doctor, right? You are the Doctor.
Apparently. I don't know. People call me that, yeah. I used to work at a veterinary hospital. I was documenting autopsies and all that shit, yeah.
Is there some sort of like gruesome medicine that's behind this inspiration? Because, a lot of your album work deals with that. And it's amazing artwork, and that's what sells a lot of people on buying the album. So I'm just kind of wondering, is there some sort of like crazy medical experiments that are behind this idea.
Yes, every member of Aborted has been genetically, engineered on to be a superior human being to completely crush the resistance every night. Yes.
I knew it. I absolutely knew it. A lot of your lyrics sound like stuff from old horror B movies. Specifically, a lot of your samples come from that. I've noticed one in particular from Hellraiser. Mm-hmm. I love that movie. Do you have any particular horror movie that you really love? Or any sort of series?
Well, it's just mainly the old stuff. Like, all this new shit's fucking gay, because, I don't know, Michael Bay should not have his hands on any fucking movie ever, but all that Scream shit's fucking terrible, all that shit. I like the old stuff, like the Hellraisers are cool, but I'd say I'd prefer the books of Clive Barker. I really like the Nightbreed because of the story. Some personal favorites would also be like Reanimator, the whole series, the Romero, yes, West, yeah, that shit, The Thing, a lot of fucking, what's his name, Cronenberg stuff is really cool, from back in the day, Scanners and all that, George Romero's stuff, the
good zombie movies.
Yeah, the good zombie movies, Nightmare on Elm Street, I grew up on that shit, so.
There's actually a new one that just came out. It's called The Human Centipede. And when I saw the trailer for that, the first thing that came to my mind?
That's what everybody says.
Aborted.
Yeah, I know.
What the hell is with that? Comments.
I want royalties. Whoever made that money, I want money. Whoever made that movie, I want money.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know, man. That's what everybody said that saw this movie or saw the trailer. They're like, they made a movie about you guys. I'm like, oh, gay.
I saw the funked up doctor trying to put these people together, and I thought, holy shit, Aborted right there. That's something from an Aborted album right there. So I don't know. At least what they could have done is put your music on the soundtrack for the movie.
You agree they should give us money?
Of course.
Evidently they should, yes.
Put in the credits or something.
Yes.
I don't know. Hollywood's fucked up. Is there possibly one movie that perfectly embodies the band Aborted? One movie, the top of your head.
Reanimator? Yeah.
That's it.
Crazy Doctor. Zombies.
Yeah.
Horror shit. Green fucking fluid. Badass.
That is Aborted right there.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually the question we already covered. Human Centipede, great movie. With so many lineup changes over the years, you guys really haven't diverted much away from your core sound. I mean, there's been changes. You guys have evolved. You've kind of gotten a little bit more technical, got a little bit more mature with your sound. But how do you explain the fact that you guys really haven't gotten away to what really made Aborted?
Guess I'm an asshole and I tell people what to play or something. I don't know. I mean, I think that especially also this latest current lineup, everyone that's in the band has been a fan of the band, so they know the sound, they're familiar with it, and they don't want the band to sound different. And we're all sticking to the roots. Especially on this new lineup and on the new album, and the Coronary Reconstruction EP, we wanted to grasp that essence back of what Aborted was, because the album that never happened, called Strychnine, deviated too much from that, and we were really not happy about that. So we wanted to get back to what Aborted really was, and what Aborted really was to the fans also.
That's funny you say that, because a lot of diehard Aborted fans really love that album and would kind of shake their heads as to wondering why you're saying that in the first place. Can you explain why you kind of want to forget that album?
Because it was just with the wrong people. It was just everything around that album was in a period of bad decisions for the band, personal reasons. The production turned out really shitty. I mean, we weren't, besides the artwork, we weren't really happy with anything about that. It was just a rush job. The album had to be done in a certain delay, and it was just way too much of a rush job. And we had problems during recordings. We had problems with mixing. We had it didn't turn out. I'll say that some of the songs did sound cool live because they were played correctly, but on the CD, there's just too much shit went wrong.
Fair enough. My next question is actually very technical. Why the haircut?
Look, I didn't want to go Devin Townsend.